What up?
Yo.
What's up? What's
What
up?
is going on?
Yeah, wait a minute. I know what's up.
What?
Hold on. You know what? Go ahead and let's get the prerequisites out the way, man. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what's up. The words and opinion on the show tonight might be our final show, but we still gonna keep it rolling. Keep it
before we
old
get the
school
Super Bowl.
style. And we got the Super Bowl. Don't ever interrupt the so you messing up the rules. The words and opinion that's expressed to keep it rolling, keep it holding, and holding on tight because we got to do it right tonight. Bam!
There you go.
Now
This is the final show ever.
Oh, got a little bit.
How you living
the
tonight,
final
Sloan?
show for the day.
How you living tonight, boy? I said, how you living tonight, man?
I got that gin and juice, man.
Is
For
it
real? No, you lying. He lying.
Man,
He ain't lying.
Even say we'll say it is, bro. So here's a toast
Yeah,
for you,
right.
my
Yeah,
brother.
there we go. There we go. You know how it is. I'm fake jaking a little bit. I got a little chocolate up in here. Got a little chocolate. Got my gin and juice. I got my fake gin and juice tonight. So you know how it is. It's all good. But anyway,
That's what
I'm gonna be. This is gonna be the quietest episode that I participate in tonight.
Shit. Tonight? What other episode are you going to be in tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay.
Shut up, Ramsey.
Obviously, hey man, we got a couple episodes left in the season. Man. It's getting close, man. The season goes by fast, dude. And I'm always, once I get to this point, man, once we have the teams for the big game, I'm always sitting back like, damn, it just went by so fast, dude. Like it just sped by, even though we met at least once a week and talked about football, and it just seemed like it just sped by. So, like I said, two more episodes after this. On this one, obviously, we'll be talking about the matchup. Chiefs and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Obviously, we'll give some. We'll kind of pick it, and but we usually give our picks for the Super Bowl on next week's show, the awards show, when we start talking about who we think's going to win MVP, all of that stuff that comes out the night before the Super Bowl. And we'll give our predictions for that next week. But as far as this one, we'll talk about what happened in the games. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about some news, some coaching hirings, big-time coaching hirings that just took place within the last few hours before the show went live.
bitch.
Man, y'all, man, let me tell you something. Do you realize how many players in the Super Bowl right now are representing this right here, man? I mean,
Every year.
Whoa.
Every year.
Whoa.
It's just beautiful, man.
How about them dogs, though, bro?
Hold on. Come on.
They got a representation like this, though.
He has to find some way. Hey, after the season Oklahoma had, he has to find some way to make himself feel better.
Hey man, look, I'm like a mad woman that wanted the big ring for her engagement. She got a 1 carry because she thought she was gonna get a 3. So I got to come up with something. He had a bad week at work.
Let's see in the house. TW in the house. What's good, boys? All right, man. Drogo, what's good? Drogo, man. Appreciate you. Jose Diaz, I like and appreciate this content. Hey, man, we love it, man.
Hey,
yo, what's good? He
said to the chat room goons.
Yeah, man, they out there. Yes, Jose. It is February. 12 days. 12 days. Super Bowl 57, man. So
the 12 days of football. We should count them down to 12 days of football.
Yeah, bro.
to the big game. But I guess we jump right in, man. Biggest stuff coming out before we get to the conference championship games that happened this past weekend. Let's talk about these coaching hires, man. Obviously, when the day began, there was 4 openings. 2 of them have gotten filled. All right, high-profile names at that. And there's 2 still that are left open. I tend to think there's only 1 coaching job left open. That's Sloan's boys. I think that with the lack of news coming out of Indianapolis, they about to just go ahead and wrap Saturday up for a good old 3-year contract or something.
That's going to happen, bro.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Do that. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of fans sent a petition about his ass.
Oh, they don't like him.
No, a lot of fans sent a petition. They had petition. The owner said, but Ertz ain't going to do what he want to do now because since they, that boy be on that shit, And so now, since his mind been a little bit messed up, so he's gonna be out there. I'm gonna get some good Super Bowl stuff from some of my contacts out there. That coming up in the week, man. So we're gonna have some good stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
All right,
That's
hold
what.
on.
Go ahead.
I found the number of players from all the colleges in this year's Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma has the most.
Oklahoma has the most at 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right behind them at 4 is Florida, Georgia, Michigan, Mississippi State.
But who has the most in the Super Bowl, though?
That's what he just said it.
What you just said.
I just need you to say it again
Man.
and let you know what type
Uh,
of
but-
talent.
but-
You do have 6, but 5 of them are on the bench.
You know how
Oh man,
20 players, 20 players on the active rosters of both those teams from the SEC.
That's impressive.
Well, we gonna be in the SEC next year, so we ain't worried about that. So we got the SEC.
No, you better be worried about that.
You better be worried about that. It's gonna be a very rude awakening. Very rude awakening.
Man, it ain't gonna be no rude awakening. I tell you one thing, we might be the 3rd best team in the SEC come when we get in the SEC.
Hey, in your division in the SEC, maybe the 3rd best team.
You know what happened is, what Roman Ramsey, he has sleep deprivation because the princess keeps daddy working hard. That's he losing something, too much sleep.
All right, so now we got that. Now you see
Leave
the
me
break.
alone. Stop picking on me tonight. Stop picking on me.
Now you see the
help it,
breakdown of players in the Super Bowl. I mean, look, man, it's once you get to this time of year and you start looking at stuff like that, it's gonna be them schools, man. Them schools that always, they put out the best talent and stuff like that, and then you're gonna have some shit sprinkled in from them other schools, man, that put out fire shit
But
that
be Georgia, Alabama,
Well,
Oklahoma.
let's not forget for a little while it was schools like USC.
Yep.
Again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was USC, Florida, Tennessee at one time.
Yep, like B said, Oregon was. Yep, they always have.
Oregon every 20 years, man. Come on, man. Man, come on. Now, y'all always want to throw in some of that bull jive team, man. Come on now, man. You know what the team gonna be? Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma. Powerhouses.
All right, so you go ahead and put your stuff out there. He said Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, all right. We'll see. Let's see. TW's game will be about cementing legacy in a way fitting considering the day. Hey, man. Hey, yes, fitting.
What legacy are you talking about?
He said he talking about the Hurts and Mahomes, man, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 2 cats. I know I saw a question posed. I didn't get to watch what they answered with on ESPN because I was trying to get ready for the show. But somebody asked who this game is going to be more important to. We'll talk about that in a minute. As far as players go, which games will be more important?
Future.
Just in general, career-wise.
Yeah, just legacy. But before we get to that, man, let's jump into this coaching carousel, son. So first off, Sean Payton, fucking well sought after coach in this.
I think he's overrated. He's overrated. I think he's overrated.
First of all, you bite your tongue, sir.
He's overrated?
Yeah, he's overrated.
Okay, well, why?
I know stuff from the receipt about Sean Payton. I won't say on this podcast, but I'll tell you guys afterwards. That's all I got.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you from a man who don't like receipts. You know what I'm saying? He never gets none. You know what I mean? But from my standpoint,
you always pay cash.
I'm under the table kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So I like Sean Payton, man. You know what I mean? Like, always been a big fan of the Saints and stuff like that. Always liked what he did. Love the way he coached with Drew Brees. Even though Drew Brees was, Drew Brees, he still coached him the right way. Even when he didn't have Drew Brees, he still put together a fucking solid team.
He made fucking Jameis Winston look good for half a year.
Yeah,
exactly. He made Taysom Hill. He made people believe that Taysom Hill had a chance to start at a quarterback, bro. Come on.
Hey.
Russell Wilson doesn't have a playing problem. Russell Wilson has a locker room problem.
Well,
that's his problem.
See,
he has a social problem with his teammates.
It's bittersweet for
It
me
ain't his
because
performance.
as a Raiders fan, I got to see this dude twice a year now, right?
Yeah.
And I love him as a coach, but now I fucking hate him
Y'all
as a
gonna get
Bronco.
washed up Brady after y'all got rid of a decent quarterback. Y'all gonna get washed up Brady.
I'll take washed up Brady over a fucking prime Derek Carr.
You'll get washed up Brady.
I mean,
Washed up
being
Brady
honest.
with his new side girlfriend, with his baby. He gonna
Oh,
birth
she's
her.
smoking.
Yeah.
But
look, she's
regardless
jail,
of the
baby.
fact, I don't think Russ is going to be there next year.
His
can't.
contract's too big.
Yeah, they can't.
With him and Sierra,
They have the money for it though, bro. The Broncos have the money to take that loss.
We'll see how much they're paying Sean Payton first.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know if that's a lot.
Like,
And he's only 1 year into that restructured contract that he did when he got to Denver. So that's like 95% of his contract they'd have to do something with. That's a lot.
They got to finalize the contract with the Saints first, right? Like on his release or some shit like that.
It probably is finalized. We just hadn't got the only detail we got with Sean Payton is that the Denver is sending their first round pick from this season.
Hope he don't get drunk on the sideline.
They're sending their first round pick from this season to the Saints, and then the future first round pick in exchange for Peyton. So the Denver Broncos will get a second round pick from the New Orleans Saints for Sean, and that's not the money talk. That's just the logistics they have to go to because he still belonged to the Saints. So that's what they had to do to move. So we'll see what happens. But as far as that, and I feel you, V. I feel you. You're in that conference or you're in that division where like that dude just got added, and it's like, damn,
right? Like it wasn't already hard, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And look,
sprinkle some salt on this shit.
Now look, we all think Sean Payton is a fucking great coach, right? Like we just spoke about it for a minute.
I disagree with y'all.
Well, aside from Sloan,
that's fine. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, but by no means do I automatically think AFC Broncos next year. No,
he should have went to Dallas.
Absolutely not. But I will say this shit in confidence. They're not going to do any worse than they did this year.
Oh, they can't.
So as a Raiders fan, you know what I'm saying? As a Raiders fan, that's fucking all bad news.
Yeah.
If we have a mediocre Bronco team in a fucking division with a good Chargers and fucking God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to understand too that the Chargers still gonna be mediocre because they just got the Dallas Cowboy reject, and then they still got the same old bum ass defensive coach. So they,
so do we. Bro, our coach looks like the dude you fucking see on the corner of 7-Eleven that's always drunk. Like the lazy eye and everything, bro.
But you know what, V? I said to somebody, if that was my head coach I was playing in the league, I wouldn't take that joker serious, man. I mean, you know, as Roosevelt said, you gotta have a little fear of the coach. Who's gonna take him serious? You look like a little Georgia frat boy or something, man. I mean, come on, man.
Who? Sean Payton?
No, I'm talking about the Raider.
Oh, Josh McDaniels.
Okay. From like a Josh Jacobs standpoint, right?
Yeah, y'all got it washed up.
I'm gonna listen to everything. I'm gonna listen to everything this motherfucker says, corny or not, because I'm trying to get paid, bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. You got a washed up coach from New England. I would never hire a New England assistant anyway, because they all of them have been just hot garbage. As a quote from AC, his favorite term, hot garbage. So I would take New England coaches, send them. Once they lose a job, they go back over there to their daddy. They go back over there, and then just mess up everything. Yeah, man. But anyway,
Bill O'Brien went back there. Bill O'Brien said, "Hey, man,
he did because don't nobody else want him. That's why they go back.
That may be
true. Nah. But anyway, like I was saying, so Sean Payton will be coaching the Denver Broncos. I don't know how long the contract is. The next one we'll talk about, they did give us a year thing on the contract, nothing any money wise, but yeah, Sean Payton, man. So look, as soon as Sean Payton, after the season last year, decided he wasn't going to coach the Saints, he was going to move out and do some other stuff, commentary, television.
He left the Saints because they didn't have no cap space. That's why he left. That's a receipt I got.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. He's a smart ass fucking dude. He's probably like, this will go downhill faster than we'll go uphill. Peace. So anyway, so he took a year off. He did some good television. I like seeing him on Sunday Night Football. He was good. I thought he was great at it, but in the back of his mind, obviously he was like, "Yo, I'm coming back to coaching, man. Coaching is my heart, and I can't wait to get back to it." So obviously, once that happened, this entire season, as soon any team that I'd say teams that had trouble that didn't have head coach stability, you automatically say Sean Payton. And the Broncos were first on hand because as soon as Hackett took over, first game of the season, they looked like the trash of the trash, bro. We can't get plays on the field in time. It was bad from night one. Remember, they gave him a primetime game. They gave him a primetime game to start the season, and we saw on national television bad. And we all thought, oh, well, it can't get any worse.
The biggest mistake they made when they traded for Russell Wilson, and disrupted the team chemistry, that's when they messed up.
Because I know what they were shooting for, but yeah. Sean Payton's going to have to be exactly what Pete Carroll was in Russell Wilson's era, or it's going to be extra trash. So that's why I was saying just a few minutes ago, just because they got Sean Payton, I don't think that automatically makes them number one. Definitely not. I ain't even gonna say it because it's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. So he is the Denver Broncos head coach, and we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see what the offseason looks like. We'll see how he blends with Russell Wilson. Obviously, that's probably the first, two. Hopefully, he got that job. That's probably the first person you should call before you call any coaches. Is that cat Russell Wilson? Be like, yo, you've been trash. I'm gonna try to fix you. If you can't fix you, then guess what? We do with the trash every Tuesday when they come pick that shit up. You're out of here. So who knows if that's going to be what happens, but we see that. So Sean Payton, biggest coaching commodity I've seen in recent years as far as being out there to coach teams. So we'll see what he can do, man. This is as big of a cleanup job as I've seen when it comes to a new head coach taking over a team. Especially when they're probably going to give him all the reins. I'm talking about
full fucking free
Bill Belichick style, not totally that, but like maybe some GM shit, maybe some stuff there. Because why would he take that job, man? Tell me why he'd take that if they aren't offering that mountain
of. You know how hard it is to be the GM and the head coach in the NFL, man?
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, no. I believe it's hard, but guess what? That shit seems to, in my watching of football, it seems to turn into rings on your finger. So
it turns to rings on your finger at a certain place when you cheat and when you record.
Oh, okay. So
that's when it turns to rings. So that's
all right, here we go. Anyway, Sean Payton is the head coach of the Denver Broncos. Good luck to him.
You got your volume off, man. We can't hear you talk.
You muted, PJ.
You muted.
It's for a reason.
I said, I'm just listening, buddy.
Sloan, you want him to be muted. That's what I'm saying.
No. But also, so and again today within.
I'm gonna get on Green Bay tonight too, so y'all better hold on, hold your drawers up, hold your drawers up.
There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna. Yeah,
there's nothing.
We're ready for that. Anyway, alongside of the Sean Payton hiring was D'Amico Ryans, man, fired defensive coordinator from the San Francisco 49ers. I'm curious to see. Obviously, he signed with the Houston Texans. He will be the Texans' next head coach. 6 years. We didn't get a time span on Payton's contract with the Broncos.
D'Amico Ryans, the head coach of the Texans?
Yep. 6 years, bro. Hold on.
Happened about 2 hours ago.
He ain't gonna do it, man. Look, they fired him as head coach of the San Francisco. The problem with the San Francisco, it was the referees, and that was the problem with the San Francisco.
Nick Ryan did not get fired because of his ability to work. Like it definitely was not that.
No, the defense was fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hell, when you got five, 6 number 1 draft picks on the front 7, hell, you supposed to kick everybody's ass. You just didn't have a quarterback that week.
And that's exactly what happened to him. But yes, so yes, D'Amico Ryans.
The ball on Philadelphia in the beginning, man. You know, if that boy didn't get hurt, they would have been all right.
And if they made that, call correctly or non-call on that Devontae Smith,
yeah.
Like
But you know what? That's one of the that's one of the ones. It was so early in the game that I'm like, bad call.
It was momentum. It was a shift of momentum, literally right on that one play. Shifted the momentum heavily, man.
Yeah, but I can't plays that happen that early in the first quarter. I can't because I can't sit there and think that particular play. Yes, it was a bad. If they had in Philadelphia did what they supposed to do. You run up and play the next play fast as fuck.
Oh yeah,
as fast as you can.
Good on the props to them. Absolutely.
Yeah. When we were watching it, I was at PJ. We watched the game and we saw it and we were like, "Oh damn, what a fucking catch!" And then they showed one replay before they went to commercial. We were like, nah." But they had ran down there so fast and had an incomplete pass that it was that's what you do. And they knew themselves. That's good coaching to have.
Smith knew immediately.
Well, Spence got up and he did his little celebration. He was like, yeah. But you know what this probably means? Hurry up and do it because I dropped the ball.
Yeah, literally. Because even the commentators are saying how all the teams have like a code word. Like you say,
that might be his because he did this. This is what he did when he got up. And I thought it was a celebration, but now that I'm thinking, now that you just said that, he was probably like, hurry up. I dropped that shit.
Yeah.
Jalen looked at it and he was like, all right. You know
Jalen was like, what are you doing down there? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Now, look, man, we all know the difference in that game. And while we're at it, since we talked about two biggest hires, obviously, when it comes to coaching. So we'll see how these cats do, man. It doesn't matter what team new coaches go to as far as head coaches. It doesn't matter whether I like the team or not. I wish head coaches well, man, because that's a big fucking job, bro. That's that's massive, a massive job. And it, as you can see, as we watch football over the years, there's a couple of cats who are built for that. Belichick, Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? Like, these cats are built for that. Some aren't. So we'll see if these two guys are built for head coaching. But like you just said, let's go back to it, man. Obviously, Philadelphia 49ers.
Look, like you said, bro, it was early in the game when that play happened. When you're on an 11-game winning streak and you're the number one defense in the NFL, that play should not shift the momentum the way it fucking did.
Yeah, correct. I'll give you that. Yes, you are correct.
But it did.
Yeah, and obviously we saw what happened. Purdy got hurt. He tore his ligaments in his elbow. He got hit. We watched it 1,000 times because at first we thought that was incomplete. Then we're like, oh shit, it got knocked out. Then he hit it. Then his arm hit a helmet, and I'm like, yo, that's all bad. You hit three things in one pass. The fact that you're still breathing, that's lucky, right? You know what I'm saying? But so he hits the dude's helmet, tears his shit up. You could see him on the sideline telling Shanahan, like, I can't throw the ball. I cannot. Yeah. So if you put me out there, I cannot throw it. And look, man, San Francisco's quarterback situation has been well documented this entire season. It's been headline shit, right? They decided to go with Trey Lance. We're trying to move Jimmy G if we can. If we can't, he'll be the backup. Trey Lance, game 2, broken ankle, out of the game. Bring in, they bring Jimmy G in. He wins them some games, and they're like, everybody's hyped up. Oh, Jimmy G should have just been the starter all along. Okay, whatever. The circumstances led you to say that. But anyway, then we see what happens with Jimmy G. He gets hurt late in the season. You have Brock Purdy come in, win like 7-8 straight games. Yeah. Everybody's on the Purdy train. And then we saw what happened with that. So look, for San Francisco, they always there. I have no I don't know what am I supposed to say? Shit happens. I guess that's what you can
this one might be a little harder to get over. I don't know what they're going to do for a quarterback to start the season.
Well, the thing that's not my thing is their team is built to win right now. All of those fire defensive linemen, like Sloan be talking about, they got all those first round. They're built to win right now. If you flip flop on a quarterback,
Brady gonna go out to Frisco. They gonna get old,
might.
man.
hey man,
Now you're just talking absurdness.
Hey, Green Bay want to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers might go out there. He's California man.
I heard Derek calling you, John.
Hey, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
yeah. I mean, for real, right? So,
I mean, like
Ramsey, you motherfucker. Yeah,
that's exactly the way I fucking feel.
Yeah.
I want Tom Brady to come to fucking Vegas.
Man, who want an old Washington? Old
hey, man.
Old
motherfucker that has had turmoil for 20 plus years. This guy right here. This motherfucker.
Hey,
man, you know, y'all desperate. Y'all
make it
yes, we are, bro. We are fucking desperate. Like this
Let's
is
make
we
it clip of me saying that so that if Brady actually goes and then 6 games in, the Raiders are still trash. We can replay that clip of me saying, yes, I want him here. I want him here.
I still want him.
Rev, you can quote old Sloan here. You know you don't go wrong when you listen to Sloan now. You know that, right? When I said
that's not true.
Old washed up quarterback, you know what? Here's the thing that's so sad. We can never bring back our youth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I would never be able to be as fast as I used to. And they think Tom Brady going to go back to Tom Brady back in the early 2000s and win a Super Bowl. His time is up. He just getting checks now because he got to pay child support now.
We thought the same. I thought the same thing, and then he won a Super Bowl with the Bucks.
And I'm gonna tell you like this:
I have no idea what's gonna happen with that man. I feel like he can play to his 60. He knows.
All I know is when you pair up, whether you want to call him washed up or not, Tom Brady with a receiver like Devontae Adams, and you have coming off.
No. Hold up, V. That's not the pairing you should be talking about, V. The pairing you should be talking about is when you take a Tom Brady and you put him back with Josh McDaniels.
Yeah,
that's where the chemistry happens.
On top of that, you have coming back a fucking hungry ass fucking NFL league rushing running back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look,
Tom Brady don't have to do fucking much.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. When that boy get up, when Jacobs get all that money, his feet gonna get heavy.
Bro, how heavy can it be? You already got 9 kids. How heavy can it be, bro?
Hey, basically what Sloan just said.
Josh Jacobs has 9 fucking kids, bro.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
So he has 9 kids with I think 3 baby mamas or something like that. So his feet, bro.
He needs a payday.
His feet, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, as heavy as they are, they were light enough to run for 1,600 yards, bro.
Yeah, but he has no dick discipline. That means he ran for a lot of he had a lot of carries. He get that paper, too many baby mamas, and then guess what's gonna happen here?
I don't give a fuck what he does.
V, I'm with you on this. Josh Jacobs is better than Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But guess what? Hey, Sloan is saying that Josh Jacobs is going to get the Ezekiel Elliott syndrome and that he's going to get paid and then immediately fall off. That's exactly what Sloan is saying right now.
I understand that's what he's saying, but what I'm saying is he can swing his dick all up and down the Las Vegas Strip. I don't really give a shit as long as Sunday he come on that field and stiff arm a motherfucker and go for about 95 to 120.
He gonna get the Zeke Elliott syndrome.
And
that's the new disease for the running back.
V, to go back to what you're saying, what you said earlier about Brady though, and he's saying with that offense with Devontae Adams, with Josh Jacobs, he won't have to do much. Look at the offense he's in right now with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette and stuff. You think the exact same that he wouldn't have to do much. However, he's throwing more than anyone else in the entire damn league.
Well, right, but there is one major difference between the Bucks and the Raiders, though. One major difference, and that's for Tom Brady, is the Raiders have a way better offensive line.
Oh, yeah, a way better offensive line. Yeah,
which is very similar to the offensive line that he had in New England.
Wait a minute, B. If the offensive line was that good, what happened to David Carr? How come
Derek
he
Carr?
got beat up?
He don't throw the fucking ball. That's what happened. He don't throw the fucking ball. When he does throw the ball, it's to the other fucking team.
Speaking of Derek Carr,
First of all, I need fucking answers, bro. Okay, since you brought him up, I was gonna wait to bring this motherfucker up for a reason. I want answers.
He's in the Pro Bowl now.
All right, let's go. Hey, hold
Why
on.
is this motherfucker in the Pro Bowl? Why? Why?
Right.
Statistically,
I'm ready. Let's go.
This motherfucker had the worst. He statistically had the worst season of his career, and this sorry son of a bitch is in the in the fucking Pro Bowl.
Hey,
He
yo,
don't even have a team, bro.
Hold up. It should make you feel better because when I saw the Ravens backup quarterback in there too,
Tyler Huntley in the Pro Bowl. Come on, hey, they try so hard to make the Pro Bowl not a joke, and then this stuff happens. I mean,
I'll tell you this. There's been a lot of Pro Bowls I've seen. Obviously, back in the day, some of the big time players like Tom and them, they wouldn't play. Aaron Rodgers, but this one was reaching, bro. I saw. I was like, the real reaching.
Why is Trevor Lawrence not at the Pro Bowl then?
Trevor Lawrence, he's a starter.
Is he?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is a starter for the AFC.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr, and then Huntley from the Ravens.
They're trying to get.
Why ain't Joe Burrow there?
Hey, it's the
that's whose spot Derek Carr just took.
Bullshit! Oh my God! Oh, you just pissed me off even more, bro. You replace fucking Derek Carr or Joe Burrow with Come on, bro.
Hey,
that's
man.
fucking goddamn. Goddamn problem with baloney, bro. Come on, man.
see, the way these things are done is it's by vote. So the top three voted quarterbacks.
Who voted him?
Huh?
Aside from the fucking goddamn Raider fans that are obsessed with him, who the fuck voted for Derek Carr?
Somebody did because he was fourth in line. He was like fourth in line.
Hey, it's fourth in line. It's all about who's gonna actually play the Pro Bowl. They need people to play.
I will vote for fucking goddamn what buddy name the Chargers quarterback before I fucking vote for fucking Derek Carr.
Damn,
Herbert, yes.
He's not even playing.
I will fucking vote. Yeah, why isn't he in there?
They don't want to play the Pro Bowl. No one wants to play in the Pro Bowl.
This is flag football. So
you missed the point. Derek Carr's like the fourth quarterback up. They don't want to play the Pro Bowl.
I don't give a shit if he was the 10th quarterback. He should.
It's a consolation.
So then I might as well. I ain't got a team either. I should be able to go.
I'm thinking they're going to Tyler Huntley in, man. Come on. It's a joke.
You've been smoking tonight. You've been smoking tonight.
Who, me?
That's neither here nor there.
I'm telling you, man, chemicals are strong up in there. He passing it tonight. Leave him alone.
Look, man. All I know is Derek Carr shouldn't have been in the fucking Pro Bowl. He does not deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. I was upset when I seen it. And if I got to see this motherfucker at another church talking about why he's not the Raiders quarterback anymore, bro, I swear to God, I'm going to fly to fucking Vegas, bro.
He's giving sermons.
Bro, I'm not lying. And I'm not making fun of anybody's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking anybody's religion. But I'm saying I'm tired of fucking scrolling through Instagram and seeing this motherfucker at another church talking about, well, it was just, my time was just like, no, motherfucker, you were there for 9 years, dog. You did nothing for 9 years. It's like, can we stop?
V, please send me that stuff. I gotta see him giving sermons as to why he's not back anymore.
Check it out. V, let me tell you something, V. When you believe in a mythical man that walked the planet,
look, I'm not going there.
We're not going there.
I'm not going there.
Sloan, you're real pushing it now.
I go in. You believe.
Hey, dude. Hey, Sloan. As soon as you said that, we just lost 2 viewers.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck where he's at, bro. I don't give a fuck if he's on top of Taco Bell. I don't give a fuck if he's, with fucking TD Jakes. I don't give a fuck if he was a Snoop Dogg. I don't want to hear you no more, bro.
You have to send me those videos, please.
All right. Yeah.
I sent money to TDJ. I'm trying to feed the homeless.
It was y'all fault. Y'all shouldn't have brought his name up, bro. I wasn't gonna bring his name up. That was y'all fault.
No, I did. My bad.
We got to bring him up once an episode because that
mad, man, because we know V be mad. Hey, man.
It's good theater.
Yo,
It's good
I'm gonna
theater.
tell you what V I know already what's going to turn you up next season. If that fool get traded to somebody and he balls out, V gonna be every week. I
actually might fucking commit homicide though. Yeah.
V gonna be wearing a Derek Carr jersey. Oh, I changed my mind.
Bro, like you think, bro, you think I get mad now when the Raiders lose? Let the fucking Raiders lose and Derek Carr throw for like 400 yards and 5 touchdowns in a victorious win, bro. I will lose my shit.
So here, next season's preview, whatever team Derek Carr goes to, if the Raiders are on the schedule and he claps them, this will be the show where V will be on here. This is how V gonna be the whole show. Just with him by himself, he gonna be like, "Hey man, fuck everybody. I don't give a damn."
Fuck all y'all motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit. I would be up in this shit like so mad. Every fucking body that left a comment be like, "Fuck you and your moms, bro." Like I'd just be slapping.
You know this is a family show.
It won't be that week. Tell you that right now.
Here's the thing. You talk about Sloan triple X, you gonna have V quadruple X.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
All right,
but that's not gonna happen, so I ain't worried about it.
So real quick, let's recap, man. Obviously, we saw what happened Sunday night. You had the Bengals coming to Kansas City. We all picked the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken. Ramsey, did you pick the Bengals, Ramsey?
Yeah.
We all picked the Bengals. And look, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I picked them because I thought they were going to win, and also because I wanted the motherfuckers to win, man. I'll put it like this. You guys know me. If it ain't the Packers playing, I like watching Patriots. My brother is a Patriots fan. Obviously, Pete's in the Patriots fan for years, man. I remember when they played the Rams in the Super Bowl 20-something years ago. I was the only person in my entire house that thought they were going to beat the Rams. The only person in my entire house. Like, when the game was over with, I walked around that motherfucker with my chest poked out like I ain't never done before. And then obviously I always tell PJ about I always talk about the other game against the Falcons and shit or whatever. But with that being said, the reason why I wanted Kansas City to lose, man, I don't want another 20-year stranglehold on the goddamn NFL by one team, man. Give me a break, bro. Give me a break. God damn. 3 in 4 years. These dudes are on a path, the Kansas City Chiefs, that I don't know where that shit's going to end up, but phenomenal. I don't know what else to say. I thought Cincinnati was about to come in their house and clap them cheeks on Sunday. Like, literally thought that. Like, believed it.
I must admit, I don't know what happened to their offensive line on Sunday.
Yo, it changed from Buffalo not being able to push them an inch to Kansas City throwing them all over the fucking field. I mean, good gracious, man. They couldn't do nothing.
Don't forget the refs. The refs were making some loud calls.
Yeah, I get.
Man,
I put that. That's
when you got to play the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs and the referees. Shit.
Yeah.
There's quite. I would just say on that side, there's just quite a few games this year that really should be investigated, though.
They're probably look. And at the end of the season, every season, there's quite a few games like that. And I don't know if I know in seasons past, recently, they've taken a couple look at some things. Obviously, they changed the overtime rule for the Bills. Bills didn't even make it to be able to optimize that rule. So, like there's things that happen. And yes, there was some questionable shit with the refs, man.
I put it like this: there are things that happen that get questioned by other people that I know.
Well, and we do know that. Yes, we do know it. So I'm sure you'll keep us posted on to how those conversations go in the offseason. But they couldn't do it in the end. Yes, the rest were a lot of it.
All I got to say about this year's Super Bowl, they got the Super Bowl that everybody wanted. Once the findings and everything broke out in the tournament, they got the Super Bowl because this is gonna be history-making Super Bowl. Do you guys know what that history is?
Well, it's two black quarterbacks going against each other. Two brothers. First one were two brothers.
Yep.
Andy Reid with both teams. I mean, there's a lot in it. And you know what? You know, it was crazy, dog, because I was sitting outside high as fuck yesterday, right? And you know, that's usually when I get my best shots. You know what I mean? That's usually when, like, you know what I'm saying, the cranium really gets to going, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And
I get it.
I was like, bro, like, if you go, and you know, you could call it, you know, conspiracy, whatever the fuck you want. But if you go back to like even before the season, postseason, you know what I'm saying? Or preseason, I'm sorry. Bro, they've been pushing the dialogue of the Kelsey brothers all season. All fucking season long. They've been promoting their podcast through the NFL. They got the little fucking, you know what I'm saying? The little everything, bro. They've been promoting them like the only two brothers that have been promoted more are the Manning brothers.
Right.
And
the Kelsey boys been on the pivot.
Yes.
They've been on the pivot. I mean,
they're all over, bro. The Kelseys have been just like the Mannings have been all over the NFL this year.
Watch,
and you know, like I said, you call it conspiracy, you call it script, whatever the fuck you want. But I find it real coincidental that you know they both. Yeah. No, they already got them. They said they filmed commercials last month for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
How the fuck you filming commercials last month for the Super Bowl, bro?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look.
All I say is the players don't have anything to do with it, but the referees can control how it goes.
Yeah. Aside from all that, though, and obvious reasons of why I wanted Kansas City to lose, I am so sick and fucking tired of hearing Travis Kelce in a fucking interview, bro. I hope this come Super Bowl is so humble. I hope they humble him so bad, bro.
He doesn't like the
no. Well, yeah, of course, that's obvious reason, but every damn interview this motherfucker's in, it's just, oh, bro, like fucking.
Yeah, I will say this though. I will say this. Your team make it to the conference championship team. Your state officials, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just shut up, dude. There ain't no reason why Cincinnati's mayor out there talking about Mahomes is Burrow's son. Shut up. All you did, and guess how much of that talk came from Kansas City? Zero. Guess why? Playoff experience. That's all it is. They've been there a bunch of times in a row. They know. We'll just shut up. And then when they come here, you know, obviously, they got some help. Matter of fact, the outcome of that game, 3 points. That makes it even easier to say if this thing had did this and this thing. But where we sit now is Kansas City won the game 23-20. As a matter of fact, their last 4 fucking matchups have been decided by 3 points. Talk about good fucking matchups between those two teams that we have in the future to see.
I will tell you guys this. This is, you know, Roosevelt. Now, we were talking the other day, man. Philadelphia hasn't been tested as much as Kansas City.
Bullshit.
It's just like in a boxing match. You get a guy that's been knocking everybody out. If he get into the ring with a guy that's just as equal, but that pressure from the new guy, Philadelphia's been rolling over people. And it's gonna be interesting to see how they respond to Kansas City.
Yeah.
So Philadelphia's a damn good team now.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Philadelphia has a better defense than Kansas City does. Mm-hmm. And so I know who I'm gonna pick in this game. And it damn sure ain't gonna be Kansas City.
Philadelphia. Philly had the Lions, the Vikings, the Jags, the Cowboys, the Packers, the Giants. I mean, and the Chiefs.
Giants twice.
Giants twice.
Cowboys twice.
Yeah,
the Giants 3 times.
Right. 3 times. So it's like they had playoff teams all season long, bro.
The Commanders played them pretty tough too. Now
that's what I'm saying. So it's like they've been challenged.
Yeah, that's.
And let's not forget their quarterback was hurt as well.
See, the thing is, I don't care what happened this season. I will still say what I said at the beginning of the season: the NFC East is trash. That includes the Eagles. This is a facade. It's all fake.
A pretty good fucking facade because
the Eagles are really
This season has proved that the teams of past are no longer.
Information minister, look at the records of the NFC East and the NFC North to see how they fared against opponents. Compare the difference in the conference. in the
No,
division.
we were all.
Well,
Well, I wouldn't say
I
the
want to hear
Lions.
all that Green Bay. Be quiet. I'm not going to talk about the Cardinals. I know they were hot garbage. I mean, good God.
Well, that was for obvious reason.
Of course.
But let's not act like before the season the Cardinals were not built up to be a high caliber team.
Well,
Hold on a
because
minute.
the previous season.
Yeah.
Right.
What did I say about the Cardinals from the jump when they hired Kingsbury? What did I say? He was a loser when he's at Georgia Tech, at Texas Tech, and he didn't win crap in the Big 12. Now, what the hell you think, man?
Dude, hey, but you also jumped on that little man bandwagon so fast when they're run, man. Oh, I choose little man. Oh, little man's gonna win.
Yo,
Little man.
Ramsey, whoa, hold tight, Pops. Check it out. You were correct, but I did not say the head coach was worthy. Am I right, AC?
Yeah.
I said little man.
He been hating Kingsbury since
But they've been tied together. They've been tied together up to this point.
Of course they are, but who they don't want little man there now. I heard from a live receipt.
Well, yes, because he's going to go pro as a professional COD player, man.
He should go back and play baseball.
Bro, when you got to put in your contract that you're not allowed to play Call of Duty from this time to this time, and you do have to make sure you that's a fucking issue, bro.
That's an issue.
Well, not only that, but once he got hurt, what do you think he's been doing since the
Right, you know what I'm saying? He's straight been on the sticks, bro.
I played against him the other night, man. Prestige level 35, bro. I was like, damn, bro. The game only been out for this long.
Dude, when he got injured and when he got injured and they had to cart him off the field, and and he was crying and stuff.
He was smiling, bro. That's why he put his helmet back on.
Hey, check this out, guys. I got an interesting receipt to tell y'all. A reliable source that with the Rams said when the Cardinals played them, he did not want to go back in the game because Aaron Donaldson was punishing his ass. They said that's when the players on the team said, "Fuck you."
I believe that. I believe that 100%. And
That's
I bet
a
Aaron Donald was
reliable
on the other
receipt.
side, like, "Hey, bro, I'm fucking this dude up."
Right.
He
He did not want none of that. Aaron Donald was crushing him. He did not want to go back in that game, bro. I got that from a reliable.
Now let me say this in his defense though. Some of the biggest quarterbacks in our league, like Josh Allen and Joe Burrow or whoever else is big, and they don't want Aaron Donald either.
No. None of them want that
but
smoke.
here's the deal. They don't want to tap. They don't tap out. They don't tap out.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
don't tap out.
That's true.
Also, they have to play him.
Just give me 3
Less.
seconds. Let me get rid of the ball. This joker didn't want none of that. No. You see, when your quarterback, when your linemen know your quarterback is like that, know what they say? Fuck it, we just gonna get paid now. Fuck it.
But like I was saying, when it comes back to it, it's not trying to say that it's the same fucking thing. New England's domination when it started, it was almost like what is going on, and then it just grew because of good coaching. Fucking Tom Brady coming into his own. Okay, relax. But anyway, we saw what happened with that for 20 years. For 20 years in the NFL, got six rings, which is absolutely. There are teams that don't have 6 rings over 60 years of the NFL, and they got 6 and 20. So that's an accomplishment. But what I'm saying is, like,
Steelers got 6?
Not in 20 years. In 20 years. No, they started in the 70s. And like
Cowboys got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
That's bro.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
How many Raiders got? 3?
3.
2?
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
But but not in the span of 20 years. Like
My thing is
60s, dude.
Look at Kansas City. Once Patrick Mahomes became the starter, right? That first season loses to the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game, right? Next season wins the Super Bowl. Next season gets back there, loses to Tampa Bay because their defensive line is absolutely fucking disgusting. God damn it. Do you remember Patrick Mahomes running around in the backfield fucking in that Super Bowl? He was back 25, 30 yards. Like, what am I doing back here? And he was getting
backups. He was playing with a bunch of backups in that game.
Who was? Patrick Mahomes?
Kansas City, yeah.
Oh, you talking about linemen? Yeah, the lineman. Yeah. But I'm saying I don't think it mattered. I don't think it would have mattered because when the week before that, to get to the Super Bowl, Tampa Bay had to come to Green Bay. We had a good offensive line. Guess what they did to us? Clap them cheeks. So they did. They did.
Think about it like this, bro. The Jaguars have only been established for 30 years. They have 0.
Yeah. So in 20 years, you guys. So what I'm saying is, you can look at that 20-year period and look at it one way. I look at it as New England had the NFL like this. They did. It doesn't matter if they didn't win the Super Bowl or not. They were constantly in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. When it comes to Kansas, I'm like, man, I don't want to see another team do that.
You ain't tried. If you ain't cheating, you ain't tried.
Obviously, the Raiders ain't fucking trying, bro. Because I mean,
I'm just saying. I don't want to see another team have that type of thing over the league for that long. You understand what I'm saying?
I want the variety. I want the mix up.
I like dynasty. I want to see a team dominate everybody.
No. I'm good with 3 and 4 years. I'm good with that. But when it comes to a 2-decade span, and there's
that's like why I don't really watch NBA. Fucking fucks. I don't want to see Steph Curry and LeBron in the fucking finals every fucking year, bro.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up? Go ahead.
So to give you some hope,
Mm-hmm.
right? Tom Brady is an anomaly that.
Yeah.
To be able to keep that going for as long as he did.
Oh no! I got that.
However,
when you taking them shots every day.
Listen to this though. Listen to this.
Hey, let Rams go. Go ahead, Rams.
So, another quarterback who had a very similar start of his career as Patrick Mahomes, Joe Flacco. Very, very similar. When it comes to playoffs, dude.
No, record-wise, maybe.
He lost the AFC Championship game his very first season as a starting quarterback for the Ravens.
Dan Marino.
But let's not forget though.
All right,
but let's not forget
it's difficult to keep it up longevity-wise.
Jim Kelly.
All right, especially if the thing is,
with Buffalo.
Mahomes is so mobile. It's just like you saw him getting struggling with injuries toward the end of this year and stuff. I'm telling you, he's not going to be able to move as much as he has in the past years and keep it up. He's not going to be able to do that.
I thought he was going to be hobbling around this past Sunday. He wasn't.
After that fucking ankle roll, bro.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying he's going to get injured worse.
Well, we know why. Yeah.
Hey, he's going to get injured worse than that is what I'm saying. Like,
you think so?
Just a matter of time.
Could happen. Could happen, man. Could happen.
But look what happened to Cam Newton. Cam Newton took the league by storm for a few years, man. But
Cam Newton liked to lower his shoulder and try to run linebackers overall.
Yeah, right. And also Cam Newton, that play, that call, that late hit out of bounds, Cam Newton would have got that. That game on Sunday, when that late hit out of bounds towards the end, they gave Cam Newton none of them calls. He used to get so mad because they treated him like a running back.
Cam Newton's helmet would be fucking turned all the way around.
Yeah, they'll be like, they'll be like holding offense number 76.
They broke his back.
He gonna hit some face.
Yes, yeah, you're right. He'd be like, "What happened, Cam? Man, I broke my back. They didn't call nothing, man."
You broke your back. What are you talking? Spinal.
Shouts out to Iron Mike, bro.
Yeah.
On the topic of Joe Flacco, though, we are not going to discredit that the majority and the constant majority of his success was fucking Ray Lewis and Ed Reed.
He had 4 games. It's probably, and I've seen, look, like I said, we've all watched a lot. Joe Flacco had 4 games, and that's some of the best 4-game stretch of football I've ever seen in my entire life. Yes. After that, straight back to trash. But in those 4 games that they won the Super Bowl, and I always talk about it because when Ray Lewis said that shit, I think we mentioned it on a couple shows ago where they're talking about the lights going out. That 4-game stretch in those playoffs and that Super Bowl, that's the best. Joe Flacco, bro, you could take him and literally replace bones in his body with younger bones and younger muscles. He'd never be able to do that again. He'll never be able to do that again.
Dude, I'm literally looking at his playoff stats right now. That 1 year, that 4-game stretch
in his whole career.
Dude, almost 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 117. And
He
just
will
those
never. That will, dude.
And because of those numbers, bro, it stretched his fucking career, so it makes it look like he got numbers. But he don't, bro. He just had a phenomenal fucking season that never happened again.
I remember it because that's they played the Patriots, and I remember that's the one where Bill grabbed the fucking ref after the game in the end zone. You remember that shit, PJ?
Yeah.
He grabbed him, he got fined. Bill was like, "Hey, motherfucker, that shit." Hey. But the clock was already expired. He can't throw a flag. Oh, ref couldn't throw a flag because the game was over. But he was like, "Bill just grabbed me. What do I do?" They was like,
Bill was fucking what do I do?
Bill grabbed him in the air. He grabbed him before he ran out.
What's up, bro?
That's the fastest I ever seen Bill Belichick run, was to catch that ref before he left the field after that game. Like, hey man, what the fuck was that kick, bro?
And I know you heard him calling him too, because Bill probably, hey motherfucker,
hey ref, hey Chambers,
hey Carl, come here, Carl.
Yeah, he probably was that. But anyway, so we saw what happened with that game. Obviously, Kansas City advances. They're playing the Super Bowl. As far as the earlier game that day on Sunday, man, San Francisco 49ers came to Philadelphia. Obviously, it's well documented. We saw what happened. Brock Purdy, everybody want to know, is he going to be able to do this? This is a different level of pressure, right? Eagles defense is tight. Obviously, Eagles offense is they're good or whatever. But also on this stage, would he be able to perform? We'll never fucking know, because he tore ligaments in his elbow fucking 2 plays into the game.
We will know, because he's going to return next year.
Yeah, he'll be back. We'll see. But see, that's we wanted to see it on the highest stage possible. This was the highest stage possible, was because he was on a 7-game winning streak. Everything was Purdy. Then
it was Purdy for Purdy.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, we saw what happened. He tore some ligaments, and then they brought in Jackson, and he played decently. And then we were watching it, and he was like, PJ was like, "Yo, did he just get a concussion right now?"
I called him before the cameras came back and they showed anything. I was like, he got a concussion.
Yeah, because his head, he just laid there like this.
Yeah.
After he got it, and so he goes out, right? And look, the Eagles gonna do what the Eagles gonna do. Look, they've been pretty much at the top of the league the entire season. Good offensive line. They got Pro Bowlers all over that place, especially Lane Johnson, who, at one point in time, guess who we played for? Guess who we let go because we didn't want to pay him.
Where did Lane Johnson go to school?
Okay,
we fucking East Compton High School.
Where did Lane Johnson go to school now? Tell me, where did he go to school?
He went to Oklahoma. But anyway,
what's the name of that school high? He went to that one, bro.
But anyway, he's playing for the Packers. We let him go. We didn't want to pay him, and guess what?
No, you know what it is. Y'all couldn't afford his talent. That's what it was. You couldn't afford his talent.
No, we could, but we just let him go because that's how we.
I'll tell you what, like this, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck like all the press conferences. I know for a fact in the back of his mind, Patrick Mahomes right now is shook, because the way he's seen that Eagles defense attack all of them fucking injured and inexperienced quarterbacks, he's like, yo, bro, like they know I'm hurt.
They're gonna hurt me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You know what I mean? Like, shouts out to the Bengals and Sam Hubbard. They're great, but that defensive line is not Reddick, Davis. That is not the Eagles defensive line. They are fast, they are big, and they are mean, bro.
Yeah.
And they look at you as fucking wounded prey.
Mm-hmm. And so obviously, like I was saying, you saw Purdy go down, and then they brought Jackson, and he got hurt as well. And then all they could do was hand the ball off for the most entirety of the second half. So look, the Eagles had that game, and this is going forward. This is one of the things they didn't get challenged. The Kansas City Chiefs had to play until there were zeros on the clock. The Eagles did not. By the time the fourth quarter started, it was like 28-7. They were able to cruise to zeros. The Kansas City Chiefs
they turned the 49ers so one-dimensional that they didn't have to spread anybody out. They just crowded and waited for the run.
They knew it was either a short pass or a run.
And when it comes to Kansas City had to go ahead, PJ.
I was going to say they only tried one pass after that.
Yep. And it was that little over the top pass to McCaffrey. He got him like 10 yards.
That was right off the bat, and I guarantee you, Philly knew he couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah, probably after he threw that pass, he looked at Shanahan and said, "That shit hurt." He probably said that hurt. So, and look. We can talk about it. It's unfortunate. It is. As much as I dislike the 49ers because I'm a Packers fan, that's unfortunate for them. Like as far as football terms go. So, but not taking anything from the Eagles. They were like, let's take advantage of it. It'd be different if the Eagles won that game 10-7. Then you'd be like, oh, he might get clapped up in the Super Bowl. They went ahead and took the opportunity that was given to them and dominated that game.
Which I think is good.
31-7, right? And I think I talked about it last week on the.
It's not going to be that easy against Kansas City.
No. But by no means is it going to be that easy. No.
We said the exact same thing about.
It's going to be a blowout, bro. I'm calling it a blowout.
Do you think it's going to be a blowout?
I'm calling it a fucking blowout. I'm telling you that the fucking Kansas City,
I don't know about that.
the Kansas City offense will be shook, bro. I'm telling you that defense. I'm going to say the Kansas City defense is going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that Eagles defense is going to shut the fuck down that Kansas City offense.
I'll
I'll be surprised, but yeah.
That defense going to put up some points, bro.
You know what you said? If you look at the Kansas City defense, from top to bottom on the defense, they got an all-pro at every level.
Oh yeah, I give them the credit. I give their defense the credit.
Dude,
it's going to be
at every level.
Remember who I thought was going to be the first season that we did this show? I thought Chris Jones was going to be the. I thought he was going to be the MVP of the Super Bowl because he's just that. He didn't. He didn't end up getting it, but
back until last week.
But he was the MVP of that game for sure. Chris Jones is not playing in that game. The Cincinnati Bengals probably win. That dude was in the backfield
Chris
all
Jones
night.
That were not.
But
he was held a lot that game too.
He was playing against a backup.
Yeah, and he was held a lot too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they didn't call.
He's still good. So
he was playing against a backup.
Yeah. So
when he played against a real
you're getting paid to be an NFL player in a playoff game. Step the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're correct, but he still was playing against a backup.
Yeah. I still think he's a dope ass dude. I think he's good. I think he'll get his in the Super Bowl. I actually think he's going to be one of the few that shine.
I'm not doubting their defense at fucking all, bro. They're going to get theirs.
Oh yeah, their defense. Yeah. They that's insane what they did against the Bengals, bro. I'm just thinking about it. That's insane.
They literally fucking Thanos snapped.
Wait a minute. Didn't what's the name leave the game early? Hurt? Who was it? PJ, we watched him. He got hurt. One of the
left tackles.
Not Higgins, not fucking Chase.
Boyd.
Boyd got hurt.
Tyler
Boyd got hurt. Yep, he left the game early.
Yeah.
That's another piece off the table for them. So,
which made their arsenal fucking easier to fucking double team.
Yeah. I mean, even though those dudes were still out there making plays, it's. And also, I did see Burrow
having a catch over fucking double teams.
Oh, the touchdowns, yes, all their touchdowns. I didn't see it until the day I was rewatching some of the game stuff. I didn't see late in the game Burrow got sacked and he got up holding his throwing wrist. I didn't see that in the game.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, he was doing this number. This number right here.
He got slammed.
Yeah, he did. He got slammed by Chris Jones, and he was doing this number afterwards. So, but anyway, back to that Eagles game. Look, domination. Obviously, the Eagles got tired of here. All the talk I heard coming up to that game was how fire San Francisco's defense was. That's all I heard the whole time.
Gee, what happened? That defense was like, woo. But when we
but when you a defense that claim to be that and look, they're that good. I'm not taking away the San Francisco defense is absolutely incredible. But when you use that attitude for yourself and you use that attitude on the field, the starting quarterback getting hurt shouldn't fuck up your flow. That's the one thing I will say. Is if your defense is that fire, losing the starting quarterback is not going to fuck you up. It did though, and now we see who's representing the NFC in the Super Bowl this year. Is the Philadelphia Eagles and not the San Francisco 49ers. So,
and I want to make a statement, right? Because we had mentioned Derek Carr earlier and shit.
Yeah,
the Raiders took a lot of heat for many years because they blamed their defense. Correct. Derek Carr don't have a defense. Derek Carr don't have a defense, okay?
Well,
The 49ers have the #1 defense in the NFL. And we've seen what happens if you don't have somebody operating the offense.
Yeah.
Right. Your defense goes to shit.
Yeah. It's hard. It's because you're on the field a lot.
Right. So I just want to put that out there, you know what I mean? Like, as a perspective, you know what I mean? For anybody who's ever dogged the Raiders defense, you know what I mean? Right. It's not always a defense. Like, especially like this year where you got a good defense. It's not always a defense, bro. If you don't have somebody operating that offense, right. And that's exactly what happened to the 49ers. You know, they had nobody operating that.
Hey, it's the exact same thing that happened to the Chicago Bears when they made it to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman.
Yes.
Yep.
Exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. They had great defense. Great
amazing defense. But no one to lead that offense. Rex Grossman, come on.
They had one person. They had one person. And he ran the kickback at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Then that was it.
But you know, and that goes back to what I said earlier. You know, when you're the #1 defense, the game shouldn't be shifted that much. But when you don't have anybody even fucking maintaining it to just to a mediocre fucking,
just get a couple first downs,
right,
bro.
Just, you know, get us a couple breathers.
They get worn out.
You know?
They get worn out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Look at the time of possession, bro. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? So
look. For no matter what your actual, the Eagles literally were the best team in the league from start to finish this year. They might not have had that long game winning streak that the 49ers had or whatever, but they've been like they were the last team to lose. You know what I'm saying? They were the last team to lose a game this season. So look, and we'll look at the game as far as like I said, we'll get some picks. You're allowed to change your pick, as you know, because a lot of shit's going to go on in the next week as we come to the next episode.
I told you who I'm picking, so don't talk to me about no damn pick.
Oh, hey, you know what? You're not invited in next week. This is the last show for you. You're
Hey, yo, give me a second. I'll be right back.
You said what?
It's your last show. We're saying goodbye. He just said goodbye to you. So.
Oh, that's all right. It's all good. I'll be back next year.
All right. See you.
Yeah.
Nah, you good? My nose is just running, man. Where the fuck does Ramsey go, man? He just bounced.
I said bye. Oh, I'm gonna.
No, you good. So look, man. Not much else news out there, wise. I mean, look, the 49ers are requesting to interview Steve Wilkes for the defensive coordinator role. Okay, from Carolina. Okay.
Well, like I said, Jerry Jones finally got rid of Kellen Moore.
Yep, Kellen Moore is up out of there.
Jones got rid of the wrong coach.
Hey, Mike LaFleur is gone.
So hold up.
Hold on for a minute. I got something to tell you about Jerry Jones and McCarthy. They go out and drink at night together.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's another.
They hang out together like bros.
There's also
I got that from a reliable source.
On the Chargers end, they said Keenan Allen might not be coming back next year.
What?
They said he's looking at his options. They said that actually he said he's open to taking negotiations with the Raiders, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Which I will gladly.
Of course, that dude's dope.
Is that from a reliable source?
You know, like I said, bro, I'm an under the table kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a reliable receipt for that?
You cannot refund this item, bro. No.
I
advise you not to enter the store with this item at all.
Let me make a couple phone calls out there to the West Coast. I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
But me and PJ were talking about this the other day, and he mentioned something that sounded pretty. One of the surprise things that I saw, especially just in the postseason period, is the fact that Dan Quinn was like, "Hey, I'm shutting down all interviews. I will stay with the Cowboys. I'm here next year. I got unfinished business." PJ, what you think happened? And tell me.
I think Jerry went over to him up in that box and was like, "Hey, let me talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
This motherfucker loses any more than 2 games next year. I'm gonna boot his ass, and you're taking his fucking spot."
He said, "Oh, all right then, let's go. Hey, drinks all around for everybody." And when he said that, I agree 1,000%. I think that why would Dan Quinn stay there? Why would he?
Hey, that's 100% what happened. And guess what? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna. You know why? Because guess who's calling the plays and over there in Dallas now? Mike McCarthy. And you know the last time he did that was for us, and it didn't go very well. He's not a good play caller.
Kind of fizzled out there.
It is absolutely set up for failure all the way through. Or success, depending on what side of the spectrum you're on. You know what I mean?
He's got Dan Quinn's got unfinished business, all right. And guess what? That business is going to be unfinished for quite some time.
See, I was thinking. I even thought the dude was a little scared to get back underneath the headset because I thought like he was like, shit, I don't want to get. Last time I was a head coach, man, we got clapped. No, I'll wait till next year. But that point is good. I think I believe that if that's the case, not surprising at all. Because
Jerry's always going to keep somebody that if it goes wrong, it's your fault.
Yeah,
he always got that scapegoat.
So if him.
Man, you know why? He wakes up every morning, looks himself in the mirror like, this is not your fault.
I fucking pissed excellence, baby.
yeah. If that's the case, Sloan, if they be drinking together, then next Thursday when they get together to drink, he gonna be like, what he doing here? Dan Quinn come walking in. I'm talking about have drinks some drinks with y'all, man. He's like, like, wait a minute. I thought it was just me and you, Jerry. He's like, hey, I decided I want to see if he can drink too, man.
Jerry's like, you call the plays on the field, I call the plays off.
Hey, I got something for you.
What is
Dan Quinn ain't really a true number one. I say no more.
Okay.
Oh, you got a reliable receipt?
Hey, man. We'll say
no more. Now my guys at the top end, they've been knowing me now. They know when I say it. I just don't say it just to be saying it.
I mean, I got a reliable receipt that Trey Lance might be going to the Colts.
Yo.
Wow.
That does nothing for nobody.
But it might be. Yeah. Hey, I did see. I saw him on TV today too, giving his little spiel about the season or whatever. He was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna treat it like every season, the way I've treated it my whole life." I was like, "Bro, you been playing for the 49ers your whole life? No, you haven't." But
that's funny because like right before I got onto this shit, like right before I came in, I was scrolling through Instagram and they showed Aaron Rodgers. They're like, "So Aaron, what do we do? What are you gonna do from here?" He's like, "Go home."
Wow.
Does that mean the Bay Area or does that mean fucking?
They're gonna swap out.
That means that motherfucker's gonna drive about 20 minutes to the crib and get wasted, bro.
Yeah, probably does.
If Aaron Rodgers go to San Francisco, man, they automatically become the top contender in the NFC.
Probably.
They already are.
Well,
they are the top contender in NFC.
For the NFC Championship.
I'm talking about with San Francisco, man. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I'm saying. San Francisco just played last week for the NFC Championship.
They're already the top.
There's only one more step
about, man.
Wait a minute. See, I get what you guys saying. They already was in the big game, but the odds of them with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, they're fucking phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
But that's going on a limb because
be no ifs.
Hey,
won't be any
guess what? We said the same thing about Russ Wilson going to the Broncos.
And that's the same thing too.
I said Russ Wilson was done when he.
But that's the same thing, like you just said, like with Tom Brady. You're like, oh, it's a washed up Tom Brady wherever he goes. Washed up. I mean,
Tom Brady is washed up.
But there's people believe that Aaron Rodgers has met his day.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't believe that. I believe this motherfucker's still going to throw for, a lot, just not for Green Bay.
He just tired of being in Green Bay. He want to go to, man, look, man, Aaron Rodgers out there smoking that ayahuasca, chasing them hoes, man. He ready to get back in.
Hey, he's just like Tom Brady. He's tired of the cold weather. He wants to go someplace warm. That's what it is.
Just be there too,
bro. No, Tom Brady got rid of his problem about 3 or 4 months ago. So Tom Brady living life.
Okay.
He wants to go someplace warm for his retirement. For his final years. That's what it is.
Doesn't he like to surf?
He can't buy a house in Costa Rica anymore because somebody else occupying there.
I could have sworn I've seen Aaron Rodgers surfing before. I think he likes to surf. Maybe he wants to go to fucking near some
Man,
water.
you can't surf when you high.
Man,
Come on, B.
who
You know
knows?
you do that shit.
No, I would probably. I believe that most surfers are
He's
high
like,
as
that is a
fuck.
lie.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
Most surfers,
Bro, I know some motherfuckers in Long Beach that'll toke the motherfucker out and go hit a fucking wave, bro. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers don't play.
Hey, y'all, man. You know what's so funny about you jokers, man? You jokers just so funny, man. I need to do a damn comedy show.
We're
man.
so funny.
Hey man,
Funny.
so
Like
real.
fucking
Let me get you. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. This isn't in concrete, obviously, because we have so much news and stuff that's going to come out this week, leading up to next week's episode. Which, by the way, is the annual awards episode. So next week we'll be talking about, because NFL honors is the Saturday before the Super Bowl. We'll be talking about who we think is going to be MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie, all of those awards.
Everybody gonna be talking so much shit.
Yeah, hey, we'll put it all on the table. We'll talk about that next week. But real quick, I'm gonna get y'all way too early picks. Who you think? I'm gonna go Eagles. I think the Eagles gonna win.
Yeah, Eagles for me too right now.
It's not way too early. That's you know what I mean. That's an accurate pick right there.
It's way too early. It's going to change in 7 days.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to change in 7 days is how much more of a beatdown it's going to be.
Hey man,
Well,
I'm telling you.
Like I told you guys, I'm not picking Kansas City. That's all I got to say.
Okay, we got you. Because look, and the reason I say that is because we know what kind of stuff comes out. Who knows what?
Right,
what
right.
if? I mean, obviously we're picking Eagles, right? What if a big old setback with Mahomes' high ankle sprain happens?
You know what? Hey, we're not all picking the Eagles.
Or you know what? You're not picking Eagles?
I think
KC?
I think the Chiefs will find a way.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Until
why? Because guess what? The Chiefs have found a way to get where they are. Every single time you think they're going to lose, they find a way.
But
that's all fine until the day before the Super Bowl.
Ramsey, you know.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Ramsey, you know what Kansas City doesn't have?
What's that?
Minshew power.
Yeah.
Hey,
Minshew
what you got?
power,
Hold up,
baby.
Ramsey.
Yeah. You're right. Eagles all the way. The power of Minshew is what got them to the Super Bowl,
bro. And look, not
wishing.
This is not any harm on any player. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine with 3 minutes left in the Super Bowl?
Jalen Hurts gets injured. I ain't
gonna say injured. He's just unable to finish the game. I'm not gonna say.
Why else would he be under?
I'm not gonna say injured. I'm not gonna say injured.
He's gonna willingly step out like I can't play these final 3 minutes.
Check it out. Reasonable situation.
Please say this.
Because he didn't get injured. He's gonna be like Lamar Jackson, who had the BGs and had to leave. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Use the triple ply because I got this, my brother. You know what I mean? And throw
triple ply.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's a reasonable situation right there.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to wish no harm, but could you? That would be absolutely fucking. And I don't know what I do. That would be a. That'd probably be the most memorable Super Bowl moment, besides when Packers won and shit, that I've ever seen. If that dude makes an appearance and he has to drive them down the field, holy shit, that'd be fucking insane.
Ramsey's head will explode,
dude.
You're gonna see the people's mustache out there fucking doing.
Guess what though? 3.5 quarters playing against Jalen Hurts, and all of a sudden they got Gardner. They ain't playing for that. They ain't game plan for that. Let me tell you something. They remember they almost beat the Cowboys with Gardner because they ain't game plan for that. They game plan for
I'm telling you right now, none of y'all, no one wants that to happen.
Why?
Bro, you're gonna show the fucking footage of him, and his mullet's gonna tie itself.
Ramsey gonna show up on this.
Now, I will not be able to shut up.
Ramsey will show up on the season, but I'm like, yo, where'd you get that Eagles jersey from, bro? And like I'm telling you, if that happens, I will shave everything off into a handlebar mustache. I will go
ape shit. I will buy myself a Minshew jersey. I'll get it rushed to me ASAP.
As soon as they say Gardner Minshew's going in the game, the next clip they're gonna go to is we're gonna see some dude on the sideline. It's gonna be Ramsey putting on a headset, like, all right, bro, let's go ahead and do this.
No, even better. You're gonna be like, why they in somebody's living room? And it's gonna be Ramsey on his couch like this. All right, Gardner. Hey man, let me tell you something. Watch the pressure. Watch the left side, bro. Hey, officer's line tweaking right here, man.
Hey man, I got this, Al. Gardner's he's a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do big things.
All right, y'all, man. Like I said, next week, the award show, we'll talk about all the awards coming out of NFL honors and things of that nature. And then we'll make our official picks who we think is going to win. Okay. Look, who knows what happens this week, man? Who knows what happens this week?
Like Moses and the 10 Commandments, bro. That shit stoned the fuck in, baby.
Okay. All right, man. Mine is pretty much too, but I'm gonna wait.
So what y'all gonna do, Ramsey, when the day before the Super Bowl, fucking the viral video of like Jackson Mahomes butt naked in a fucking bar, fucking with his brother's, you know what I'm saying, swinging his brother's jersey goes, and Patrick Mahomes is all fucked up in the head. Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Because that's actually a reasonable fucking. That's a logical fucking situation.
You
that actually could
convince me. Eagles are winning.
Yeah. So we're all on the same page. All right. Anyway,
the power of Minshew compels you.
Yes, the power of Minshew compels me. The return, the possibility of Minshew mania is coming back.
Look, I saw him at the end of the game. He was crunk. Gardner Minshew could give two fucks that he is not the starter. He would like to be sure, but he doesn't care. He's a team player. I saw him at the end of the game. He was crunk.
Bro, I swear to God, Gardner Minshew be on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Bro, Gardner Minshew be on the sideline like Stone Cold after a match, bro. He just be smacking beers.
Bro, if he does that, oh man. If he smashes 2 beers and drinks them, bro, he's a hero.
Like 5 minutes into the first quarter, he's fucking beer bonging with the fucking goddamn crowd and shit.
Whoa, 5 minutes into the first quarter,
bro. That's how you think he gets warmed up, bro? You know what I mean? You think that mullet just grows off of fucking jeans? Nah, bro. That's fucking pounding 40s during halftime.
He'll get if he gives himself a ring, man. You know he can get that shit to his pocket.
Yeah, he's gonna do Edward 40 hands in the locker room during halftime.
He's gonna. But they don't cut tape off him, so he comes out after half like, hey, guys, can y'all do something?
Hey, hurts. Hey, Jalen gets hurt, and the coach is like, Minshew, you're in. And he looks over the bench. He just tied.
I can see Romo like, look at them gloves on Minshew, man. Those are grade A gloves right there, baby.
Man, you know.
By the way.
You young whippersnappers need to stop. Minshew is gonna come in.
All right, y'all.
In the final 3 minutes and take it to the house.
So look, man. Obviously, no games this weekend. If you're feeling so inclined, check yourself out some of the Pro Bowl festivities. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to take it.
Skills competitions are great.
Yeah.
Punk motherfucker got invited.
I don't know about the flag football game. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'll be tuned in, but we'll see you guys next Tuesday, man. We'll be back, give our official picks for the game, and any news that is taking place between now and then, as far as the 2 teams that will play for the Super Bowl, and any coaching hires. If Sloan's boys go ahead and fill that vacancy there, and we'll see if the coach just go ahead and say Jeff Saturday and quit fucking around with the rest. Well, I don't know what they do, man. If he ain't gonna pick Jeff Saturday, then do something.
Man, hey, for those that do watch the Pro Bowl, for y'all that, because I'm not watching that bullshit. I'll put money down right now that if Derek Carr plays, he throws an interception. But yeah, man, fucking here's the next week, baby.
I got to keep it. You keep it 100, baby. Got to give
what I do, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's as far as I know how to count to. So that's what I got to do, baby.
He's like 1, 2, 100. Damn, bro. All right. So anyway, like always, appreciate everybody who watched. Appreciate everybody who joined in on the conversation, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Like I said, 2 episodes left, y'all. Season going down real fast, but Yeah. See y'all next week. Peace.